So how do you have limitless motivation? You know, I see a lot of comments on my videos, on my content, saying, how do you stay motivated, or how do you get motivated as well? Now, this is a complicated topic, but I'm gonna give you some of like the high level overviews of it. If you can understand this, you'll be doing a lot better than most people, okay? So if you look at any form of psychology, humans move from pain to pleasure. They move from punishment to reward. So this explains why as soon as you get a challenging situation, whether it's you're trying to do work and you don't know like the way forward, you don't know what you should be doing next, it's why then you go and procrastinate, right? Because you avoid the pain. It's why you leave. Remember in school when you had 2-3 weeks to do an assignment, and then suddenly you could only do the work when you had 12 hours left and it was the night before. Suddenly you could do the work, right? Because the pain is actually motivating you. The punishment's going to be big, right? If you don't do the assignment, you're going to get told off by the teacher. So that's how essentially that you can get things done. So by avoiding pain. So how does this apply to getting things done, to getting work done, to starting a business, to hitting your calorie goals if you're trying to diet, hitting your fitness goals, things like this? Well, you just have to understand that humans move from pain to pleasure. So how do you do this? Well, you focus on the reward of what happens if you actually accomplish X, Y, and Z goals. So for instance, if you want to go to the gym and stay consistent, well, you're going to have to focus on what would your life be like if you were super fit and you were all ripped and you looked really good and you had a great beach body. What would that do for you? Would it make men respect you? Would it attract women, right? What would starting a business and working really hard on it, what would like the reward be from that? Would you be able to have freedom? Would you be able to travel anywhere in the world? Think about and just focus on the reward. And then think about the downsides as well. What happens if you don't do these things? Like the pain of what happens if, you don't keep fit, right? If you don't work on a business, you're gonna end up working in a career that you hate, right? Having a boss that you don't like. You are gonna end up, out of shape and, possibly no respect from other guys and not being able to, be attractive to women as well. So think about like the pain and the pleasure. Now, that's enough to get you started. And what happens when you started, then you actually need discipline and the habits to then take over, because motivation is fleeting. Sometimes it's not there, right? Half the time when I'm doing all my, videos, or probably not videos, but maybe like work, there's at least 2 or 3 days out of the week where I just cannot be bothered. Like I don't want to do anything. I want to go outside. I'm in pain avoidance mode. But you know what? If I don't work, then my income stops somewhere down the line, right? If I don't work, then I don't get all the things that I want from the reward, right? So that's what you got to focus on. And science says it takes about 66 days to build a habit. So if you can just motivate yourself repeatedly for just over 2 months, try to do it daily, whatever you're working on, if you're working towards some sort of goal. And after you've done that, it'll be much easier. The habit becomes sticky. If you look at my Fitness Pal, where I'm tracking all the calories and things, I've logged in for, 260, 270 days now. And because of this, like it's very easy for me to keep logging in. It's like part of my habit. It's like brushing my teeth, right? And that's where you kind of want to get to, because then things become a lot more effortless. So at the start, it's hard to get started, but what you do is you focus on the reward of what will happen if you continue to do this. And you have a look at the pain. You don't focus too much on the pain, but you have a look at like the potential pain of of what's going to happen if you don't do the things you need to do. All right. Just a quick video from me today, and it's just because so many people ask me, how do you stay motivated? I work a lot and I get myself to work a lot as well, and it's literally because of these types of things. It's a bit more of a complicated subject than this, but if you take away these things, watch this video again, implement them, you'll do a lot better in life. Okay, have a great one, guys. Take care.